to MLB The Show 22. Here's our lineup. You got Story at second base, Verdugo, Bogarts, Devers, Martinez, Vasquez, Dahlbeck, Hernandez. On Duran, you got Bradley Jr., Plawecki, Arroyo, and Shaw. And as the backups. So, we don't need a second baseman. I think we can rock with him in left field, or at least keep him on the team. We might end up moving him mid-season, but we might keep him at the start and then maybe look at him mid-season. And if you guys do want to see like mid-season trades, comment down below if you guys want to see that. I just don't really show them because then, I don't want to bore you guys out. And then third base, Rafael Devers, are going to keep him. We might move JD Martinez now or mid-season. I don't really know yet because he does decrease, I think, in overall. Vasquez, we can move Vasquez for a better catcher than that. We do need a first baseman. I'd like a center fielder and a right fielder. So this top of the lineup, top 5, maybe 6, keep for sure. Vasquez we can keep. Most likely. Depends. And then Dahlbeck, Hernandez, and Duran most likely will go. If not, we'll keep Dahlbeck, move Hernandez, keep Duran, and then try to get better overall at those positions. Then we'll go to pitcher rotation. Got Sale, Houck, Evaldi, Paxton, and Rich Hill. Top 3 are staying for sure. Paxton and Hill, I'm going to try to move on. You got Pivetta, probably going to keep because he's lighting it up in the actual MLB, but he could get moved because this is MLB The Show, not MLB. Actual MLB. And you got Michael Wacha, Brazier, Diekman, Strom, Matt Barnes, Taylor, and Whitlock. So Barnes and Whitlock are going to stay here for sure. And then we might keep Pivetta, but then everybody else will go. So we probably just need 4 or 5 bullpen arms. And then in the lineup, a first baseman, a center fielder, and right fielder, and a couple. We're picking up a catcher who has had some down years. Last year was one of his down years, I believe. Gary Sanchez. He's no longer on the Yankees. He's on the Twins. Don't know what he's doing this year. I do follow baseball more than NBA, so if you guys are wondering that. We're trading for him for Kevin Plawecki and Nico Cavadas. But Gary Sanchez has some power on him, so that'll be good. He could play DH for us if we do end up getting rid of Martinez or something, but he'll be our backup catcher, and Vasquez will start. We pick up our first baseman in 32-year-old CJ Cron. He's good against lefties and also has some power against righties and that, but he's a decent defender, but defense doesn't really matter. He also played left and right field. I think we can do this trade. We are trading backup bench guy, third baseman Christian Arroyo, and then Cameron Cannon. And if we don't like him as our starter, we can use him as a backup and then go get a better overall first base. We're going to move on from Travis Shaw and a prospect catcher in Ronaldo Hernandez for Wilmer Flores. Wilmer Flores can play first base, third base, and shortstop, and has some good statistics and ratings for hitting and stuff. So, I like this deal. I'm hoping he can hit more than 18 home runs and maybe bat 317 or something, or at least 262. Just play a good season for us. But he might not start for us, but he'll get some playing time and he'll be a bench bat to have for us. Now, this might be a horrible trade, but we're moving on from a high prospect in Marcelo Mayer. He looks okay. His power's not the best. We're going to trade him for Tyler O'Neill, who has some speed on him, can play center and right field, and 26. And he's born from Canada, so he's pretty good. Not saying I'm Canadian, but he has some power on him. So, and we're moving JD Martinez and Tyler McDonough. I think it's a good deal for us. We're gonna have Rodani, Baldwin, Kiki Hernandez, and Nick Decker for Brian Reynolds. We're getting Brian Reynolds out of there from that dumpster fire in Pittsburgh, which hopefully they put something together. He'll be a key piece for them. They might move him. I see them moving him really soon, maybe in a year or maybe at the trade deadline in this season. But we're shipping him out of Pittsburgh and picking him up, taking him to Boston. And he's going to help us try to get that World Series for Boston. We're moving on from 2 outfielders, Jackie Bradley Jr. and Cedane Rafaelo. I don't know how to say his name, for A.J. Pollock. I know A.J. Pollock, he's a little bit older than Jackie Bradley Jr., but his statistics are a little bit better than his, so I like this deal. We pick up Sandy Alcantara from the Marlins in exchange for James Paxton, Brandon Walter, and Connor Wong. And to finish out our rotation, we're picking up Alex Wood for Rich Hill and Josh Winchkowski. We're picking up TJ Atone for Matt Straub and Freddie Valdez. He'll be in the bullpen. We're getting up 2 bullpen pitchers for one in Jordan Romano. He's from our rival, the Blue Jays. He's a closing pitcher, so we're going to bring him from Toronto to Boston, and he'll be in our bullpen. We're getting up a young closer in Jay Groom and 2 bullpen pieces for Clay Holmes from our other rival, the New York Yankees. We're getting up 2 pitchers for a bullpen piece in Nick Sandlin. He's 25. He throws a sinker and a four-seam fastball and then a slider. Hopefully he helps his team out. We're getting up Michael Wacha, who I think has been doing good in real life. I don't know. I just know that the Boston Red Sox beat my favorite team, the St. Louis Cardinals. You can see up there. I have like 2 hats up there. The St. Louis Cardinals, one of my favorite team. They got beat in 2 out of 3 by the Red Sox, who I'm rebuilding now. So yeah, that's all I know. So Nick Sandlin, hopefully you help us out. So we're done making trades for now. Now I'm going to go fix the rotation and lineups, and I'll catch you guys back. So we finished our rotation and lineups. So with the right-handed pitcher DH, we have Story, Verdugo, Reynolds, Devers, the top 4. Then you got O'Neill, Bogarts, Vasquez, Crone, and Pollock is the lineup. You have Pollock in right field, first base, catcher, shortstop, DH, third base, center field, left field, and second base. He's DHing for this one, and then we'll go over to the left-handed pitcher DH. He's playing center field. He'll DH, and then O'Neill play left. He's batting 6th. Bogart's 5th now. Top 4 is still the same with Devers, Reynolds, Verdugo, and Story with still leading off. And then you got Crone, Vasquez, and Pollock rounding up the lineup. Then over on the bench, you got Dahlbeck, Gary Sanchez, Wilmer Flores, and Ahmed Rosario. We traded for him to give us a guy who can play second base, third base, and every outfield position. So that's good. So he'll get some playing time. Wilmer Flores, hopefully he can get some home runs. Gary Sanchez can play some DH sometime and stuff like that when people need breaks. So that's our lineup. I think this team is really good lineup-wise. Okay, so here's our rotation. You got Chris Sale, Tanner Houck, Sandy Alcantara, Alex Wood, and Nathan Eovaldi is our rotation. You got Nick Sandlin and Cabrera as the long relievers. You got Atone, Taylor, and Holmes as the middle relief pitchers. And you got Barnes, Whitlock as our save. And then you have setup, not save. And then our closing pitcher, who gets the saves usually, will be Jordan Romano. So we're second ranked, first contact, first power, 4th pitching, 22nd defense, and 8th speed. We have the Rays in game 1. And then at the very end of the season, we finish off with our rival, the Toronto Blue Jays. So we're going to sim, and I'll see you at the end of the season. At the playoffs, we have the 1 seed. We'll either play Houston or Tampa Bay, and then the Angels and White Sox are going against each other. Then I don't know where my face cam will be, but Atlanta's playing Milwaukee if you cannot see that. And Dodgers are the 1 seed, so they'll either play San Diego or the Mets. Now, let's check our lineups. You guys can look at them. He had 34 home runs. Bogarts, 42, 318. He should be in the running for MVP. 26, 231. Everybody batted a good average. The highest average on our team was probably Bogarts, I would say. Yeah. Lowest in the lineup is 228, which is CJ Crone. Everybody hit a decent amount of home runs. Bobby Dahlbeck, okay. Tom Murphy we picked up at the deadline for Gary Sanchez. He was not doing too good. We have Wilmer Flores and Ahmed Rosario. So that's a good team, stat-wise. And then we have Sale, 297 ERA, 12-7, 3.69. That's pretty good. 3.60 ERA, 19.7. That's pretty good. I mean, everybody in this rotation, the top three, should be in the running for Cy Young. 15-10, 3.55 ERA. That's pretty good. 10-5, 2.97. Decent. Nick Sandelin, okay. Pavetta didn't pitch rest. Atone, 2.7. Okay. 2.97, 2-3 for Josh Taylor. That was okay. He didn't pitch that much. 4-2, 3.64 for Whitlock. We moved him up because he wasn't pitching that much. Pedro Baez, we picked up at the deadline for Clay Holmes, I believe. 1.50 ERA. Hopefully he doesn't sell us in the playoffs. Matt Barnes, 1-0, 2.68. And then Craig Kimbrell we picked up at the deadline. I don't remember who we traded, but we ended up picking him up at the deadline. So that was good. He's a good pickup. 2.67 ERA. And he was also in Boston before he went to the Chicago Cubs, so we brought him back. But anyways, we're going to sim and see who we end up playing in the first round. We got Tampa Bay. Sale versus Shane McClanahan. We win. Tanner Houck versus Ryan Yarbrough. We win. Alcantara versus Glasnow. We lose. Tanner Houck versus Kluber. We lose. Evaldi versus McClanahan. We win. We move on. We're playing the Angels. We got Sale, and then Alex Wood, Alcantara, and then, I don't know. But Chris Sale versus Shohei Ohtani. We win. Wood versus Syndergaard. We win. Alcantara. We lose. Houck. We lose. Come on. Do not do this to me. Evaldi. We win. Come on. Take it home, Sale. We lose. Wood versus Sandoval. We lose in the second round in Game 7. We were up 3-2 and then lost. That's another failed rebuilding challenge on this channel. And the team looked good. Like, comment below you guys think I actually did pretty good with this team. Story, Verdugo, Reynolds, Devers, O'Neill, Bogarts, Vasquez, CJ Crone, and AJ Pollock. Maybe them just sold. Everybody else, bad, okay. Besides CJ Crone and Pollock. 356, 362, 333, 362, 308, 213, 229. So Story was okay. And the bench guys didn't even play. Okay. Now let's go check the rotation. 1-0, 2.18 ERA. 1-1, 3.38. Alcantara. You're an 88 overall and you had 10.13 ERA. 9.95 for Houck. 0-2. That was not good. Our rotation just... Alex Wood and our lefties did pretty good. They all had a high ERA. Okay, 1.20 ERA for Pavetta. I forgot to send Pavetta down. 2.70 ERA. 14.73 for Taylor. Taylor did pretty good in the regular season. Not so much. Whitlock 1-0. Pedro Baez 1-0. That's good. One strikeout for him, 2 innings. And Craig Kimbrell had a 9 ERA. So we really didn't pitch that well. We made it to the second round and got beat. So we're going to sim and see who wins the World Series. The Angels defeated the Mets in the 2020 World Series. So we got beat by the eventual World Series champs. Now we're going to check like the awards. Mike Trout wins World Series MVP. Postseason MVP went to Jared Walsh. Most valuable player went to Mike Trout. We had Bogarts in there. Chris Sale and Alcantara were in the running for Cy Young. Garrett Cole wins that. Trout wins the batting title. Bogarts was in that as well. Iglesias, reliever of the year. Torkelson, rookie of the year. Trout, Hank Aaron Award. Bogarts was also in that. Means, Gold Glove. Vasquez, Mountcastle, Lopez, Chapman, Fletcher, Gallo, Straw, Judge, and then now we're here to the Silver Slugger. For DH, O'Neill was third in that. Perez wins it. Guerrero Jr. wins it. Altuve, Story was in that as well. Ramirez, Devers was also in that. Ramirez takes it. Bogarts wins the Silver Slugger. 318, 42, and 111. Trout wins it for the outfield. Alvarez wins it. And Stanton. And then postseason B went to Walsh. He had a 356 average, 7 home runs, and 15 RBIs.